Hello again, basketball fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's coverage of the 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. The 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament is being presented by Arkansas Tech University, by the Arkansas Army National Guard, by D3 Auto Sales, by Heirloom Legal Services, by Farm Credit Associations of Arkansas, by H&R Block of Clarksville and Russellville, and by Platinum Roofing. It's the third place boys game, Fountain Lake taking on Morrilton.
Hello and welcome to Devil Dog Arena as we bring you third place action between the Morrilton Devil Dogs and the Fountain Lake Cobras. Two teams out of the 4A4 as we are ready to, we're wrapping things up in some ways here. Game 14, I believe, of 16 here at the 4A North Regional. We've got two state tournament slots picked out of the 4A North now as the Morrilton Lady Devil Dogs defeated the Gravette Lions. Morrilton will go into the bracket as the third seed out of the North region, while Gravette will come into the state tournament as the 4 seed out of the 4A North. So Brad Caldwell along with Duran Miller and Aaron Weatherford, Bill Harshaw pushing the buttons, and we've got a great crew here for you today. We're excited to bring you 4A North Regional Basketball once again before we transfer to Lamar next week for action in the 3A state tournament.
It's going to be a good game here. We're going to have to see how Fountain Lake decides to play Mr. B.J. Woodruff, who is so dynamic for these Morrilton Devil Dogs. I got a feeling you might see Lambert on him, but Lambert, one of the only bigger guys for Fountain Lake, he might have to go down low, guard someone like Roderick Fondren.
Aaron, give me some thoughts here as you're giving us your second game now as basketball color.
Well, man, all I know about Fountain Lake, they have really come on as a really good basketball program over the past 5 to 6 years. They were once a 3A school and actually played when I was in high school. And from what I know, they've got a really good head coach, and they've always been really, really talented with their basketball program as well.
These two teams have met 3 times already this year. This is the 4th time that they've met. Morrilton winning all 3. Morrilton beating Fountain Lake 49-40. They also won 54-39, I believe. And trying to find the other one here, 44-38 in December. So they've played 3 times. Morrilton winning all 3, and they met once in the district tournament as well. So these two know each other well. The old saying says it's hard to beat somebody 3 times in a year. Morrilton's going for number 4 tonight as they host the Fountain Lake Cobras here in the 4A North Regional. Let me give you some starters for each team real quick. For the Gravette Lions, the Fountain Lake Cobras, we have Colby Lambert, who had a fantastic game against the Huntsville Eagles. Dedrick Blocker had a fantastic game against the Dardanelle Sand Lizards last night. Dylan Detmering, he is an absolute shooter from the outside. Evan East, a very good hustle player, plays that 4-5 pretty well. And Tatton Smith, who I thought was Tatum Smith, his name is Tatton, and he is a kid that really is a glue guy for this Fountain Lake Ball Club. For Morrilton, you've got Malik Pleasant, you've got Roderick Fondren, Ja'Cory Mosley, B.J. Woodruff, and Dustin Tate. And I'm telling you, this group of guys are very athletic. They're very tough.
Talented.
And I tell you what, I always enjoy watching a Keith Zachary team because they are going to play very, very hard. So we are excited to bring you action here. As we've got the 1:30 tip-off here. We've got some scores from around the state we'll give you here shortly. And, man, we've got just a little bit of everything right here on the Arkansas Sports Network as we get ready to tip it off. And it looks like Morrilton's going to have it. That's Ja'Cory Mosley. He kicks it out to Woodruff. Woodruff can hit it from there. He hit one last night that didn't count from about 65, 70 feet. So he's got unlimited range. And the ball, they had a 1/10 of a second on the clock, Aaron, and Woodruff just flings it, banks it in for, it would have been for 3.
Whew, tough shot.
Shot up.
The mid-range jumper, Jaron.
Yep. Shot up there, no good there by Markel Swinton. Now Fountain Lake has it. Colby Lambert. Dardanelle did a really good job defensively on him, and it looks like Morrilton's going to give him a lot of attention today. Lambert's going to have to work for his shots. He gets all the way to the basket. Shot up, off back iron, no good. Nice rebound there by Smith. Smith, not the tallest guy on the court, but he is a good rebounder.
Yeah, that's one thing that we've been talking about. He gets a lot of rebounds for his size, and good job by Evan East. And Evan East showing off his athleticism all throughout this tournament.
Yeah, and Evan East, he's not just a good basketball player, he's a great football player too. You know, I've been covering 8-man football, and Fountain Lake was a part of it for the first time last year. He was a big part of that team that played in the club division championship this past fall.
My old football coach, Tommy Gillerin, was down at Fountain Lake a few years ago, won a state title with him. He's now over at Lake Hamilton.
Mosley shot up, no good. He saves it, though. Dustin Tate going all the way to the basket. Tate had a nice as well last night. Morrilton played hard, guys. I felt like they really gave it all they had. Farmington's just really, really good.
Got a steal from Pleasant.
Pleasant goes all the way to the basket, shot up, no good.
You won't find go ahead, but you won't find a quicker guy than Pleasant in this tourney.
Rebound to Lambert, or was that East?
That was East.
It was East,
yes.
Correct. So Detmering has it. East gets it, looking inside, goes baseline. East, little layup is blocked from behind. Now Morrilton in transition. B.J. Woodruff. Not too many better players in the 4A than B.J. Woodruff, and he showed it right there.
That's nasty. Spin move between defenders, scoop. He's impressive.
B.J. Woodruff is a kid that not a lot of people are talking about, but I'm telling you, this kid can help somebody on the next level next year.
Evan East,
after next year.
Talking about Evan East a minute ago. He's got a sister, we believe, Eden East, plays volleyball, and every time I say Evan East and Even East, it makes me think of a couples retreat movie or something.
All the way to the basket is Woodruff. Shot up, no good. We've got a foul, and who's it going to be on? They're going to call it on Mosley. We're going to be looking at that Arkansas game coming up here. Razorbacks up 13-12. We'll be giving you updates throughout the game as well.
Blue Pig.
4-2 is our score.
Everybody
Lambert
knows
kicks it
I'm
out.
hog wild.
3 in the corner, no good.
That's a great job. Fountain Lake broke the press right there. Got to finish, though.
That's right.
Oh, man, tough fall.
Looks like Fountain Lake's going to have it.
I love they don't call fouls. So let's just get up and down. It's been a breath of fresh air. It really has.
Well, it definitely hasn't been a free throw contest. We actually witnessed a game last night, very first time in all the time that I've ever watched basketball that I saw a game that didn't have any free throw shot between Dardanelle and Fountain Lake.
It was unbelievable, and you gotta like it. It's like prison rules, Z. Like cable guy,
I felt like, though, that it was justified. I mean, I didn't feel like there was a lot of hacking and slapping. I mean, there's some physicality, but I felt like it was ref well. And let's just be honest here. I felt like in this 4A North tournament, the officiating has been pretty good.
I agree with you. Seen a lot worse, that's for sure, and they've done a good job up here.
Yeah, after game one, I can agree with you guys. Game one today, anyway.
3 by Swinton. That's good, and that's a big bonus right there.
That's a big bonus. If he's hitting shots like that, look out, Fountain Lake. It's going to be a tough day.
Fountain Lake has it. That's Smith. Gets it to Detmering. Ball on the ground. We got a timeout by Fountain Lake. Going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. 7-2 is your score. Morrilton with the early lead. We'll be back here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Deal.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 4A North Regional Tournament. Glad to have you along here.
Alabama just took their first lead over the Hogs, 17-15.
Lambert has it. Little ball fake. He's working it against Tate. Little crossover dribble. 17-footer up. No good. Rebound comes away to Morrilton.
Tried the Allen Iverson crossover out there.
Woodruff, I thought he was going to pull that three. Mosley, he gets a wide open one. He puts it in.
Mosley and Swinton, two guys that you don't have to have 10, 15 points out of, but if they give it to you, so dynamic.
Morrilton has one shooter, in my opinion, that if you run at him, he can make it. The other guys, not to say they will never make it, but they don't make it as much, but you can't leave them that open as Evan East goes to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Arkansas is up on Eastern Illinois for baseball, 4-1, middle of the 5th.
It's like sports overload right now.
I'm telling you, man. It's
I know. Why couldn't the Razorback basketball game be between these 2 sessions, right?
Right. Shot up and good. He gets 1 of 2. It makes it 10-3. As we approach the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter of action. Woodruff looking at Coach Keith Zachary, trying to get something. Now Morrilton setting up. Patton Smith really not guarding Ja'Cory Mosley all that hard. And I think that the game plan is make Morrilton beat you from 3. Basically, everything that we've seen, or at least the few games that I've seen Morrilton play, that's the defense that everybody has kind of incorporated on them. It's worked one time. The other 2 times they've been able to beat it. Nice job there by Colby Lambert. And here we go, 10-5. Fountain Lake down 5 early. Shot up, nope, good pass. Well,
great
ball knocked
defense
away
by the Cobras.
Lambert all the way to the basket, shot up, it's good, count it, and that's going to be a block. And, you know, right there, I'm glad to see that the referee called the block right there because he was so far underneath the goal. I know you don't have the half circles in high school, but that's what those are meant for. Lambert going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, and you don't need the half circles in high school. In my opinion, you don't.
Well, I would almost agree with you in some ways, but I have seen that charge called right there. We've got a 10-8 score here.
Nice little push shot. We couldn't get it to fall. That was Mosley on the attempt.
Mosley likes that runner.
Yeah, he does. Doing his best Jalen Graham.
1:30 here as we approach the end of the first quarter.
The anti-Hog fans might be sick of hearing us. They've been watching this tournament.
They'll be all right.
Well, I'm sure that with Gravett, you've definitely got some Oklahoma transplants. Gentry, you got some Oklahoma transplants.
We got a Florida State guy here, actually.
Right.
Sure
Florida
do.
State and Arkansas. Do you have any connection, or are you just that bandwagon dude? You got family down there?
I've been a fan for a long time. No, I don't have any family or anything down there. I was a big Bobby Bowden fan, too.
Yeah? You remember those days, huh?
Not those days, but he was there when I was a kid. So.
Peter Warwick. Charlie Ward.
That shot clock.
I'm a big Florida State. I'm not a big Florida State fan. Let me rephrase that. I've always liked Florida State because I've never liked Florida, so I always root for them in that game.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I've always wanted them to beat Miami as well, and I'm a big Notre Dame guy. It's my second favorite team.
Hey, guys, there's a game going on over here. Just saying. 24 or 35-second shot clock violation.
I'm out.
10-8 is your
Hey,
score.
do we have any PPTO we could put in here? Some paid time off, protected paid time off.
3 from the corner.
He don't like the Notre Dame Florida State talk. Man, what a hater.
I know. Classic games, too, man.
He grew up with Daniel Perry over at Ozark, so he got tired of that. He's a big North Carolina and Miami fan.
Lambert
All right, here
has
we go.
it, right? Whoa, hello.
Yep.
I was about to say that one right there should have been called a walk. I know I'm an old head on that walking stuff, but if that one's not a walk, then there isn't one.
I agree. No walks and no fouls. 1995. Here we go.
Shot clock is dead.
We got 26 on the game clock here. Mosley and Woodruff going to play at the top of the key. Fountain Lake now going to back off on their defense. Fondren has it. Pleasant has it. Gets it to Woodruff. Mosley, 7 seconds. We've got a legal screen on Morrilton with 6.5 to go.
Wow.
Can't have that happen.
Got to get it up quick.
Kick out
what a
three
pass.
from the corner. That's a good setup there. Shot no good. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. So pretty good game here as we've got the 3 seed out of the 4A4 and the 2 seed out of the 4A4 battling it out here for third place at the 4A North Regional. Hang with us. We'll be back right here on all of the AAA digital networks.
Desark, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and top 5 dealer in the nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Desart.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back as we start quarter number 2. And Fountain Lake bringing it in, setting the offense up. Juan Diggs has it, kicks it out to Evan East. Tatton Smith has it. A little dangerous pass, and dangerous pass ends up out of bounds. Going to belong to the homestanding Devil Dogs.
Juan Diggs, another tremendous athlete for Fountain Lake. Had a heck of a season in their first year of 8-man football.
He's a scrappy guy on the basketball
Boy, he
court.
looks like a football guy. He sure does.
What are you trying to say? You don't look like a basketball guy?
Oh, he looks like a football guy.
Yeah, football guy playing basketball.
He shot up and good there by B.J. Woodruff. Morrilton just hit their third 3 of the game. It's 13-8. And again, you know, if you're employing a defense to make threes right now, it's not working all that well. Evan East. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
How
Stayed
did
on
that
the cylinder forever.
How did that not go in?
What a finish that would have been.
Woodruff, you better get out there and guard him. He can hit that in and out, no good. Woodruff got one of the best shooting strokes that I've seen at this tournament.
Had 5 threes in the first half, the first game this week of this tournament.
Smith has it at the top, gets it to Detmery. Lambert, ball fake, behind the back dribble, kicks it out, Evan East. East gets in the lane all the way to the basket, shot up, off back iron, no good.
Tips
somehow,
it in himself.
Wow, somehow it goes in. I'm not sure how he got that one in, but it does go in, and he's having a nice little game here.
He's a guy that they got to have step up today. Going against a lot of athleticism from Morrilton. He can counterbalance that a bit.
Morrilton can run and they can jump for sure. They also play some tight defense when they want to.
We wanted that one.
Swinton thought about
Arkansas
it.
with a brief 21-20 lead here.
Is Brandon Miller playing?
Yes.
My goodness.
Oh, another
Come
heat
on.
check.
Mr. Swinton.
Markel Swinton puts it in, 16-10. That's the 4th for the Devil Dogs here in the first half of play. Lambert has it. A little crossover dribble, and I'm telling you, they're just switching on every screen on Lambert. Right now they've got the bigger Mosley on him right now. Lambert.
Now Pleasant picks him up.
That's
Pleasant's got the quickness on anybody.
Little spin move, ball. We got a traveling violation.
I think if you're Fountain Lake, you got to keep trying to get to the basket here. Try to draw some fouls.
You know, Evan East has had his success doing that. You know, Fountain Lake really, you know, with 10 points, they've got to find a little bit more offense. Whew. Woodruff has it. Mosley kicks it to the back. Backside three, and again, there's Malik Pleasant. Fountain Lake going to take a timeout. 4:58 to go in the first half of play. Timeout, Fountain Lake. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. 19-10 is your score. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a multi-state roofing services provider. We have offices and crews throughout Arkansas and surrounding states.
We provide all kinds of services from roof leaks to roof maintenance, waterproofing, anything residential or commercial.
Being born and raised here in Sheridan, Arkansas, it's a privilege and an honor to keep jobs locally while also serving and giving back to the community.
We have our local ties to the community while also servicing our national customers. We take ownership of your roof as if it were our own.
Thank Platinum Roofing for the rapid reaction that they have, that they're sponsoring throughout this tournament and the 3A state tournament. Let's go ahead and let's talk scores real quick. Glen Rose, the ladies, was up 38-29 going into the fourth quarter. Lamar wins 62-39 after their, or 62-36 after their loss last night. Mountain View was up 40-35 over Manila. Yellville Summit up 41-26 over Lifeway Christian, and Acre they're down to Horatio, not Horatian, 32-27.
It's really easy to put that in there when you're used to typing nation.
Exactly.
Remember reading Democrat Gazette as a young man, seeing that name, Horatio. How do you pronounce that, Dad? Down there close to Rising. I think. They used to play a lot. I know
Foreman,
that.
You're thinking of.
Yeah, the Gators.
I've been to Horatio a bunch of times.
Let me tell you something. Aaron Weatherford is an expert on Southwest Arkansas.
8-man football in Southwest Arkansas. And the Seminoles. We told him about something about their library in the break. He didn't know that one, though.
Woodruff has it. 30 feet from the basket. He gets it inside, kicks it out to Swinton as we come up on 4 minutes to go. Morrilton with a 9-point advantage. Mosley has it inside the key. He's working against Lambert. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Fadeaway shot, no good. Ball out of bounds. Going to belong to Morrilton, and they're going to get a reset shot clock.
Speaking of Arkansas Tech, one of our title sponsors, that Ross Pendergraph Library does a pretty good job down there. One of the top in the nation.
Yep.
26-22 Hogs with 4:27 to go in the first half.
Oh, man.
We're thankful to Arkansas Tech and also the Arkansas Army National Guard for being title sponsors of the tournaments in the next 2 weeks.
Tate sets a screen.
Woodruff comes around it, shot up, and it's good. And again,
dude, that was a tough shot.
I just don't think B.J. Woodruff gets enough credit. I've seen him now. This is the 4th time in a week. I feel like he's a really, really good player.
You got him as a senior?
No, he's just a junior.
Yeah, just a junior.
He's got to be one of the top 25 juniors in the state of Arkansas.
I 100% agree with that, if not top 10, to be honest with you.
Shot up and good. Somebody needs to look at him if you're watching right now.
Oh, he could be a star on a Division II school, but I think he may have D1 quality in him.
He could. And I bet you he's looking that way. 21-12 is the score. Little ISO kicks out to Mosley. He's very unselfish as well. Mosley, ball knocked away.
Oh, great play.
Got a guy open if they get it.
And Dedrick Blocker just didn't have anywhere to go with it, left his feet, and threw it away.
Is Blocker a sophomore?
I'd have to look that up.
He's in a handwritten roster we have up there somewhere, notebook paper. That's it on the very bottom. I don't know if we have the class on there. 29-22, Hogs up 7.
Mosley has it.
He's pretty young, I know that. He's at least a junior at the oldest, and he's got a sweet release. Expect to hear his name all over the state next year. Does he play football, Aaron? You know, Dedrick Blocker?
He could.
They only play 8-man, so they probably don't have a whole lot that's crossing over.
3 by Swinton, no good. That's the first miss from behind the arc for Swinton.
East.
Evan East having a ball game tonight, guys. He is playing well.
Yep, he's doing really good right now down low. They haven't really had an answer for him yet.
7-point advantage here as we're under 2.5 to go in the first half.
Spin.
Mosley going to go to the free throw line.
Putting a lot of pressure on when you drive like that with intent and nice spin. Shows off athleticism. It's hard not to get fouled.
That's just the first team foul on Fountain Lake tonight. And again, you know, the last time that Fountain Lake played, there was not a free throw shot in the whole game. So Fountain Lake does not foul all that often, which is a good trait. Don't see it too often.
It's a very disciplined team.
Second shot by Mosley is good. He went 2 for 2 on that trip. First 2 free throws for Morrilton. That's 23-14. Morrilton kind of hanging out there at that 9-point advantage.
You can't lob a pass like that against a team with this much quickness. They got
Ooh,
lucky.
What a move. What a play there by Colby Lambert. Unbelievable. Lambert, a 1,000-point scorer for the Fountain Lake Cobra. Nice dish there from Mosley to Dustin Tate. You can count it.
And the Devil Dogs answer. What a take there.
And I tell you right now, this game being as close to half as it is, if you're Fountain Lake, you've got to try to keep this thing below double digits. Right now, I feel like the game is teetering a little bit. Tate puts it in. 3-point opportunity for Tate is good.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Fountain Lake breaks the wow. Evan East, I thought that was going right to Morrilton. Evan East somehow comes away with it, but ball's going to be thrown in the backcourt, and that pressure of Morrilton, it's getting to the Cobras right now.
East showing off the speed right there, chasing down the ball.
26-16 here. Woodruff with a spin, kicks it out. Shot up, no good there by, there you go, Malik Pleasant. Coming up on a minute here. 10-point advantage. Crossover dribble, Fountain Lake kicks it out. Shot is up.
Diggs.
Nice job by Diggs. He couldn't finish though. Coming up on a minute to play.
Wide open.
Ross in the corner.
I think he got away from travel.
I agree. I agree with you.
But
well, he gathered, then put the ball on the ground.
I'll say it's a good foul by East right there. He doesn't foul him. That's probably a bucket.
Ross came in yesterday against Farmington, had some big moments. Not enough of them for them to advance, but into the championship. But it's hard to do. You can have some good moments against Farmington and still lose. They're 32-0 for a reason. 32 or 33 at this point.
Ball off of Morrilton, going to belong to Fountain Lake. Tatton Smith going to inbound the ball. Tough pass there. Lambert was unable to control it.
Oh, my goodness.
Smith comes away with it now. Morrilton was able to get back, and he lost the ball there. 45.7 to go. Fountain Lake got to find it here, guys. They just don't have quite the rhythm that you would think they'd have right now.
Turnovers.
Blocker, you don't have him as a point yet, do you?
I do not.
Really struggled to even get open shots. Good job at his Morrilton defense on him. He's a guy they need to get going. He can help them. Ten-second difference from the shot clock and game clock.
You wouldn't want to see me like that. 13 seconds now on the clock. Shot clock, that is. Tate gets in, nice move, little up and under. Going to the free throw line. Morrilton has been consistent today. They really trying to get inside a little bit. Fountain Lake started out giving them the three-pointer. They've had to back off of that. Now they're guarding them a little bit more, and Morrilton's getting in the paint. Tate, another chance for free throws, and he puts another one in. Tate's got 6. Morrilton 4 of 4 from the line. In fact, we haven't had him miss free throw yet.
Yep, Tate a guy you don't have to have a big offensive game from. When he brings it, it really helps.
The second one is true. 12-point lead here at 16.6 to go.
Oh, man. Had a guy deep.
Hogs up 11 on Bama.
Man.
2:48 to go in the half. Wow, 33-22.
10 seconds to go. East has it, kicks it out. Detmering, that's a big one right there from the corner.
Huge.
He nails it.
Wow.
Detmering clutch 1 second. They pull it from a long way. That's got a chance. Little long. And that's the end of the first half. So Fountain Lake, Dylan Detmering, and the three-pointer at the very end of the half gets the game within 9 points at 28-19. Let us do some gathering stats. We'll be back here in just a moment to let you know about what's going on with our H&R block of Clarksville and Russellville game update. We'll be back in just a moment.
From the moment you enter the court, we're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to like experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first, by empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charities, education, and exceptional service. Because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and Top 5 Dealer in the Nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
Welcome back into the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 4A North Regional Tournament, second, third place game of the day, as the Morrilton Devil Dogs take a 28-19 lead into the half over the Fountain Lake Cobras. These two teams have met 3 times already. This is the 4th time this year that they've met. It's almost like a theme today with these teams going back and forth. Gentry, you know, Alyssa McCarty yesterday said, hey, I plan on meeting them 5 times, talking about Farmington. So anyway, let's give you some scores for Morrilton. You had Destin Tate with 7. You had Woodruff with 7 and Ja'Cory Mosley with 5. On the Fountain Lake side, you have Colby Lambert with 5, Dylan Detmering with 3, and that 3 in the corner there at the end of the half. Evan East has had a great game with 9 points here for the for the Fountain Lake Cobras. let's get a H&R Block three-point update. And as you can see, H&R Block of Clarksville and Russellville. You've got Fountain Lake shooting 50% from the free throw line. Their field goal percentage is also 50%. They're 100% from three. They're just not shooting it that much. Right. They're just not getting that many shots up.
Blocker, I don't think, has one attempt.
In stark contrast, you've got Morrilton getting a lot of shots up. They're not shooting a high percentage, at least inside the arc, but outside the arc, they're 5 of 8 from three. And then they're 100% from free throws. So yesterday, when Fountain Lake played, no free throws were shot. Now no free throws have been missed. So anyway, we'll see what happens in the second half.
Well.
But man, we're excited to be bringing you this. And again, we'll have the 3A state tournament. I don't know if anybody's interested in that or not with this crew, but hey, we're going to have it. That's going to be a great time over there at Lamar. We're excited to be there. And let's do some scores from around the state. We have Glen Rose 33-29 over Jessieville. Lamar ended up winning 62-36 over Helena. Mountain View 40-35 over Manila. I believe that was at the end of the third. Lifeway Christian was trailing Yellville Summit 41-26. Akron trailing Horatio, not Horatio, 32-27. And then you've got all those boys games that probably are in progress right now. We're going to have to get our scores updated here pretty quick. Anyway, it's been a fun time here at the 4A North Tournament. This is game 14 of 16. We've got second session tonight. We've got the 6 o'clock game, girls championship game, Farmington and Gentry. Again, they're going to meet for the 4th time this year. And then on the boys' side, the 2-1 seeds, Dardanelle and Farmington. Dardanelle, really, they survived the first game, Berryville, with a 66-63 victory there. Played very well last night against Fountain Lake with a 70-47 victory. As you can see, we've got our bracket update here from Farm Credit Associations of Arkansas. We've got Farmington and Dardanelle playing at 7:30 tonight. Morrilton and Fountain Lake in progress right now. And then your state tournament teams out of this region, Farmington, Morrilton, Dardanelle, and Fountain Lake. On the girls' side of things, you got Farmington and Gentry again for the 4th time. Morrilton beating Gravett today. The Morrilton Lady Devil Dogs looked really good this morning.
Yeah, they really did. They put everything that they did wrong against Gentry and did it right against Gravett. It was impressive. I thought Gravett might be a better team than Gentry, honestly. But the way they look today, Morrilton changed that narrative a little bit.
Well, keep in mind, Gentry was the 2 seed out of that conference.
True.
So I don't know exactly how that played out throughout the year, but Gentry did end up being the 2 seed.
We were just shocked when we saw Gravett that first day. We were man.
Yeah, very athletic.
It's a good team, and Gentry's right there with them. And obviously they got a girl like Alyssa McCarty who's a difference maker.
That's right. So we're going to wrap it up here at the halftime. Thank you to all of our sponsors. D3 Auto Sales, we'll be looking for a D3 Auto Sales player of the game. And if you are interested in buying a car, Des Arc, Arkansas, the largest independent auto sales in the state of Arkansas, D3 Auto Sales. You can get $500 off your next buy just by saying, I heard about you on the Arkansas Sports Network. So anyway, I saw what was the Razorback update. We had a halftime score, did we not? I believe Arkansas was up 8 or 9, I believe.
Last thing I saw was 33-22 with 2 minutes to go.
Okay.
And right now they're not showing any scores.
So,
that's how ESPN rolls.
Right.
They're not as cool as us.
Well, we'll update you throughout. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's go take a break. We'll have second half action here coming up as Morrilton leads 28-19 over the Fountain Lake Cobras, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
These are the farmers and ranchers who help build the America we depend on, and Farm Credit is here for them, supporting rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. We help agricultural producers feed the world. And our infrastructure lending helps provide rural towns with access to clean water, modern telecommunications, and reliable energy, helping rural families and businesses thrive. We're cooperatives, locally owned and governed by our customers. And through our 15,000 employees, we're deeply engaged in our communities, for America's farmers and the food they provide every day. Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Are you ready for tip-off? Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association is back with championship basketball. It's going to be live in Hot Springs starting on March 9th. Going to run all weekend long as the state's best players are competing for a title. For all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 4A North Regional Tournament. Thank you to the AAA for allowing us to do this, and you can catch this game on the AAAscoreboard.com. Just click the link there, and you can see there's a little video camera up there in the right-hand corner, and you can watch this game along with several others around the state of Arkansas. We got to get some updates here. We won't have a graphic update, but we can give you some score updates as we go. Woodruff has it for Morrilton as second half action begins. Now Woodruff gets it back. Mosley has it. Markel Swinton. Corey Mosley, spin move. Tough spin move there. Somehow he got it to work out for him, though. I'm not sure that was textbook as far as the spin move goes, but he got there anyway. Mosley going to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2 here with 7:36 to go in the third. First shot up, off back iron, no good. The first free throw missed, and I think I jinxed him in halftime.
I think you did. You said that in the first half.
That's supposed to be Duran's job.
I wasn't going to say anything until now.
Right?
I get the free throw line. You jinx him from 3-point. It don't work. I mean, I guess it does work. I thought only I wielded that power.
It seems like that it happens all the time, doesn't it? You know, it's like, hey, this team is 5 of 5 from 3, and then boom.
You know, one time in my life, I figured out that everything I said after what if came true, and then I said, what if I lost this power, and I lost it.
Demmering has it, gets it out to Evan East. Evan East been the player of the game so far for the Fountain Lake Cobras. Lambert really needs to get involved a little bit more offensively. Detmering has it. Lambert's being guarded tightly. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nice shot up there, but he's unable to get it to fall. And that's going to bring Morrilton back down across the timeline. They're going to set their offense up. Fountain Lake's really having a hard time penetrating the defense of Morrilton, and there's Mosley using his size advantage right there on Tatton Smith, and there's really not a lot that Smith could do right there.
Yeah, there's not a lot that Fountain Lake can do either about that. I mean, Fountain Lake, that was really the only way they were able to score in the first half was penetrate the defense, and we have
Mosley might get hurt, but that was an impressive play, poking away, trying to steal it.
Arkansas baseball, bases loaded, 1 out in the 7th inning, up 4-2 on the Eastern Illinois Panthers.
Where's your beer hats at?
Need Wagner to come up right now. That guy has been on fire so far this year. I'm telling you right now, I got him on my Golden Spikes watch list. I know I'm a little biased, but still.
Lambert spin move, shot is up. We've got a foul, and Lambert going to go to the free throw line. I've been impressed with Lambert. He's another player that's a very good player, and again, a guy that we've recognized on the Arkansas High School Sports Network as a 1,000-point scorer. I'll tell you what, we've got a good following down at Fountain Lake. We appreciate you guys, all the things that you do down there. We enjoy. We really love high schools all over the state of Arkansas. But if you like, the Razorbacks, we've got the Arkansas Sports Network. If you like high school sports. We've got the Arkansas High School Sports Network. We got you covered all the way around. 31-20 now is your score. Mosley kicks it out to Swinton.
I'm trying to recall the name, but I did a Pottsville Fountain Lake game, and the mother of one of the girls for Fountain Lake remembered us from volleyball because her daughter played volleyball as well and was giving us some great love after the game, talking to us about how much she appreciated it. That was really cool. We love things like that.
We work really hard, try to recognize kids all over the state of Arkansas.
Got to shoot it.
Mosley shot up. I'm sorry, not Mosley. Woodruff shot up, no good. Shot clock violation. Ball didn't hit the rim. And that gets Fountain Lake the basketball. 5:39 to go here in the third. 31-20 is your score.
Once again, man, I can't stress how enough, I can't stress enough on how I'm so happy to see the shot clock in high school basketball.
Oh, it makes such a difference, strategy-wise especially. Shot up, that's good, and that's Blocker. Blocker really had a nice offensive game last night. This is his first 2 points of the ball game, and I know that Fountain Lake really needs him offensively. Mosley kicks it out. That's Woodruff. He's open three, off, no good. Tate gets a rebound. Little spin move, shot up, no good. And battle for the rebound. Evan East comes away with it.
East, a great rebound.
Lambert, little Euro step, nice play by Lambert. And that was a nice play there by Lambert. 31-24, just like that, just a 7-point ball game. Oh, we got a warning for the coach.
Yeah.
And I believe that was the girl I was trying to think of was Kara Martin. Remember her from volleyball as well.
Yep, we appreciate
Miss
her.
Martin.
Absolutely, appreciate her so much.
I'm not sure what the coach said, but obviously the referee had a problem with it. Normally you don't see a warning happen in basketball.
We have seen it quite a bit in this tournament. I think while we've got one technical foul call, but we probably had 3 or 4 warnings. Swinton playing the tight defense on Lambert. Lambert's getting a little bit more aggressive. I know you like to see that if you're a fan of Fountain Lake.
They've cut into this lead a little bit. They're down 7. Who all did you say plays football for them? I know Evan East. Who else?
Evan
Lambert?
East.
Diggs.
Juan Diggs. Juan Diggs was a very dynamic player for him. I remember talking to.
Neither one of them?
No, neither one of them are, I don't believe. But yeah, one really good football player. I remember talking to one of the football coaches from Subiaco Academy. He said he was by far the most dynamic player they had seen all year in 8-man football.
Well, they're down a touchdown right now.
They are.
Get one.
That's pretty good.
We've got a timeout. I'm trying to see who called it. It looks like 30-second timeout. Let's just stay right here. Let's don't worry about going out right now.
Hoping we can get a Lambert to Diggs bomb.
Right. 7-point game here, as Duran said, in his own little way.
It looks like we had an
I feel like you're getting tired of me, Brad.
I love you.
I feel like I've been wearing on you this week.
I love you.
I'm getting tired of some of the stuff I say too, trust me.
I love you like a brother.
I think we had a.
He doesn't have a brother, that's why he said that.
Official timeout, I think. Not sure.
30-second timeout, and
here we go.
Bill's got it.
Annexation of Puerto Rico for 7 right here.
Big possession right here, guys. 7-point lead, and Evan East going to be. He's isolated, and he puts one in, and Fountain Lake just kind of creeping back into this one. He's got 11.
They're right there. I mean, they've been right there. It hasn't been a blowout at all so far, and Fountain Lake still hanging around. Got to play some defense here, though.
We didn't get the annexation of Puerto Rico, but we got the double reverse to Mr. Rev.
Morrilton
lock the pins on it.
Needing to do something, and nice job there by Tate to do it. Morrilton really kind of needs something to change the momentum right there. Good job there by Tate to get to the basket, put it in.
Brad totally didn't get my Coach Boone, remember the Titans, plug there.
Lambert, oh my.
I'm just trying to call a game. Smith pulling 3.
Take a breath. We could get some words in here, Brad.
Mosley puts a shot up. It's good. Nice job by Mosley. And just like that, 9-point advantage once again.
Yep, well, right when you think Fountain Lake's making a comeback, Morrilton answers on the back end.
Kobe Lambert has it. He's working against Woodruff. A little fadeaway shot, big time shot by Kobe Lambert. He's getting it going. He's got 11. 35-28. Fountain Lake trying to crawl their way back into this one.
See if they can get a stop. There you go, Lambert with a big rebound.
It's a great rebound by Lambert.
He's got Tatton Smith.
Smith all the way to the basket. Reverse layup, no good.
Not quite enough English on that one.
Nope.
Tough shot there.
Mosley will slow it down.
2:14 to go now. Malik Pleasant has it. Corey Mosley, little spinner, and he's
Lambert.
blocked. Mosley gets it back, 17 on the shot clock, though. You don't have to worry too much about the shot clock with these Devil Dogs. They do back it out, though. Woodruff has it. 10 seconds now. Woodruff got to make something happen. 6, 5, he's waiting too long. 4, 3, spin move. Mosley puts a 3 up with 1 on the shot clock. It's off, no good. Shot clock violation. Great defense there by the Fountain Lake Cobras.
Yeah, huge possession right there.
I know there's a minute 46 left, but man, if he'd have hit that, that would have really hurt Fountain Lake's cause here in the third. That would have put them up 10 again.
Arkansas and Alabama coming out of halftime, 37-28 as they start second half action. Arkansas leading. Number 2 Alabama at Coleman Coliseum.
Yeah.
7-point advantage here.
Didn't have Nick Smith in that first one. Got him now. See if they can hold on.
Tough shot by Blocker, and it just rattles out, no good.
Morrilton pushing.
Mosley has it, kicks it out. Woodruff trying to set the offense up. 1:15 to go.
One thing I noticed about Morrilton, even if they slow it down when they get up here, they're going to get there in 5 seconds. They're going to push.
3 on the way, no good. Rebound. Yahir Ross.
Oh, Diggs.
Gets his own
They got
rebound.
a piece of that one.
Nice play there. Nice defense there by the Fountain Lake Cobras.
And the Cobra crowd on the other side from us, they're getting into the game now.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised there's not a few more people here in this third place game. I expect tonight's action will be very, very packed here at Devil Dog Arena. 7-point game. Lambert pulled the 3. That was a big one right there. Rebound to Tate. And Woodruff going to get it. We've got about a 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock here. Malik Pleasant has it.
Yeah, Morrilton just hold on to it here.
Yep.
Get the final shot.
Get that final shot. Go up at least 7 minimum.
Woodruff being guarded by Blocker. Gets it to Yahir Ross. Ross is a kind of a 3-point specialist. Watch out for him here.
6 seconds.
Mosley gets it to Woodruff. Woodruff, top of the key. Short, no good. Smith has it. He's going to pull it. Half-court shot. And that's off. No good. They waved it off anyway. So that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. And at the end of 3, it is Morrilton 35, Fountain Lake 28. We'll be back here in a moment with the final quarter of the 4A North third place game.
Committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks. By remembering that you come first, by empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charities, education, and exceptional service, because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Back here, fourth quarter action between the 3 seed out of the 4A4 and the 2 seed out of the 4A4. 35-28 is the score. Backdoor cut there, nice play out of the timeout. And it looks like, I guess it's Detmering going to the free throw line.
Yeah, it was an athletic play for him to hang there and force that foul.
7:51 as he steps to the free throw line. First shot is good. Second shot up, also good.
Huge. That's big for Fountain Lake. Just what they needed. Get some type of momentum going into the fourth quarter.
Mosley has it. 23 feet from the basket. Being guarded by Evan East.
Bama closing in on the Hogs, 42-38. I think they got an and one opportunity.
Yeah, here Ross pulls 1-3 on the way, no good. Morrilton gets the rebound, and that's something you can't let happen if you're Fountain Lake, because that right there happened.
Oh, man.
Justin Tate with a pretty layoff there to Mosley, just sitting there waiting on
I'll
it.
tell you right now, Tate is making a case for that D3 Auto Sales player of the game.
We're going to have to name that here pretty soon.
Destin Tate right there.
Yeah, he's making a case for sure. We got a 5-second call. Closely guarded. And Ja'Cory Mosley guarding Colby Lambert. And Lambert's gotten a lot of attention today defensively. Morrilton has really tried to shut him down the best way that they can.
Fountain Lake continues to get back to 7. Can't get underneath it so far. And, you know, we got to have some guys like East step up right here and have some plays.
Mosley with the spin move. Now, I'm just going to say this. If I'm coaching Fountain Lake, I'm going to say, hey, guys, they're going to spin back into the middle. Come from behind.
Yeah.
They are spinning back into the middle every time.
Nice
what a
crossover.
Pass. Biggs couldn't finish, though. Y'all hear Ross. Nice pass. Oh, thrown away, and there's Lambert.
2-on-1.
2-on-1. Lambert all the way. Euro shot up good. Nice play there by Colby Lambert.
And it just seems like Lambert and East are really the go-to guys for Fountain Lake on offense.
Well, it doesn't seem like it. It is. Colby Lambert 13, Evan East 11. They've got 32. Ja'Cory Mosley shot up no good.
Lambert again.
That's a tough shot. That's a tough one.
Those two guys have really carried the water for Fountain Lake today. Nice job there by Lambert getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, great job by Lambert getting to the hole and drawing another foul for the Cobras.
Alabama has cut the Arkansas lead to 3 now with 16 minutes to go in the second half. Right now you've got Brady Tigert on the mound for Arkansas. 1 out in the 8th inning against Eastern Illinois.
Well, that's a W.
You'd think so, right?
Lambert puts it in.
Tiger looked good the other night when he came in against Grambling. A little bit of work, limited work.
I think he kind of shook off that late season, I think really what you call is tiredness more than anything.
And Van Horn kind of alluded to that, and that's exactly right. I think he just got kind of wore out as that freshman, got that freshman wall last year.
5-point lead here. Fountain Lake just hanging in. B.J. Woodruff, wow.
Wow, how about that?
Nice job there by Woodruff. Woodruff, he's got 14. Back to 7 again is Morrilton in this lead. Fountain Lake seems to has found a little bit of a rhythm offensively though, and we got a foul there on Ja'Cory Mosley. And that's going to be the 16th foul. Just one foul in the second half here on the Fountain Lake Cobras. So they've got a ways to go for the bonus, and as time goes on, that might end up playing a factor before it's all said and done.
Pleasant making it tough right here on Detmering. 5-second call.
Got another 5 there.
Great defense from Pleasant.
And you got to know when you're playing an athletic defense like this, you can't hold on to the ball for forever like that.
Pleasant got one against Lane Taylor last night, and that was impressive. Not many can do that.
Yeah. Woodruff has it. coming up on 5 minutes to play. Fountain Lake ratcheting up the defense on this possession. Malik Pleasant, little crossover dribble, got a legal screen on Morrilton, and that's going to be the 16th foul. So next foul will put the Cobras in the bonus.
Still stuck at this 7-point little window here that Fountain Lake can't seem to get inside of. They got a chance again right here.
So they've scored, but then on the other end, they just can't seem to stop Morrilton. So if they can do that, keep doing what they're doing offensively and then get a stop on defense, Cobras will be back in this one.
Yeah,
not that they're already out of it or anything.
Got to have multiple stops. Lambert tries to pull one.
I don't know. I think he got fouled. I think he did.
Probably did.
I was
there.
zoomed in pretty well on that one, and I believe you could see it.
We've got a foul on, or what do we have? A timeout.
Timeout called by Morrilton.
Yep, timeout Morrilton. So let's see what they signal here. 30-second timeout. Morrilton will take a quick one with them. 4:37 to go in this ball game. Morrilton leads 41-34. We'll be back in just a moment.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Duran's got a shot of the hospitality room and spaghetti and meatballs. I hope they're not putting those away because we want to eat. Hey, somebody over there.
Hey, stop it. Stop it right now.
Wait a minute. We've just got a little bit of time. We're going to have to send somebody in there to save us a plate or something. Tate has it. We got a foul, and I guess it's going to be Smith. Let's see who they call it on. It is going to be on Tatton Smith.
What are we going to have, about a 3-hour space between games?
We are. Last year we experienced that at Sheridan.
Yep. Hogs have been stuck on 44 forever. 44-41, 15:55 to go from Tuscaloosa.
What's new?
Right. Stagnant offense.
Tate pulls a three.
I mean, if he hits that one, he's putting another mark on that D3 Auto Sales
right.
game. And Swinton's there for the putback.
Nice job by Swinton.
Morrilton getting after it right now, man.
Back at 9, and we've got a technical foul on Fountain Lake's coach. And gosh, I've been trying to find his name all weekend long.
I looked it up, and I had it, but now it escapes me. I believe he has a son on the team. I'll have to look that up again.
I got you guys.
I believe Lambert. Let me be quiet before I say something that's incorrect.
Is it Jake Detmering?
Yeah, it's Detmering. Jake Detmering. That is correct. I did say his name the other day.
Coach Jake Detmering gets the technical foul, and I think in the first game, Duran, I think when you called it, there were some people that got a little bit of a kick out of you saying something like he ain't got nothing on Muss, or somebody said something like that, or Muss ain't got nothing on him.
Oh, we're talking about how animated he is.
Yes.
He's really fun to watch.
So
yeah, he that first game, he's stomping the ground and really getting into it. There was a lot of stuff going on in that first game, and that's pretty funny. 1 of 2 from
Tate at the free throw line.
And once again, guys, Fountain Lake gets something going on offense, but then they come back on defense.
Find themselves
Can't
down
hold
10
them down.
again.
Tate gets
my.
blocked,
Oh,
and
my
he's going to get a
goodness.
foul.
East.
It looks like Evan East going to pick it up.
Yeah, I think he got lower part, the tricep armpit area in the back of the head of Tate that time.
First shot up by Tate, no good. Second shot up, it's good. Tate 5 of 7 from the free throw line.
Morrilton still playing up tempo defense here.
Yes, that's their game. They are going to D you up. Coach Keith Zachary, that's a staple of his teams, and Tate bumps Evan East right there.
That is
going to put East on the line in the bonus.
Now that's 4 on Tate right there. Tate has been a really good player for Morrilton today. He's been a key cog. He's got 11 points today. 5 of 7 from the free throw line, but he's got 4 fouls right now as Evan East misses off of back iron, no good. Battling for the 3 and the 4 here. The winner takes the 3 seed in the 4A state tournament, while the loser will take the 4 seed. And, you know, when it gets down to it, guys, you just got to win ball games. That's it. 3 seed, 4 seed, you're there.
How about Juan Diggs making a play defensively there?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Coach Jake Detmering's team is not going to quit. That's for sure.
Well, this team won a regional tournament came in second, lost to Magnolia. Of course, we all know who played for Magnolia last year.
Yeah, not a bad player.
That was a 3 by Lambert, no good.
I believe he's number 2-3 right now for them Hogs. D. Ford.
Oh, my goodness.
Hogs up 5, 46-41. Now unjinxed them. Got off that 44 they've been on.
17 on the shot clock. Morrilton taking a little air out of the basketball right now. 13 now.
I must be delayed. It's 46-45. The Hogs still up 1.
Pleasant gets in the lane. He's bumped.
Oh, my goodness.
Count it for 2. Old-fashioned three-point opportunity coming up for Malik Pleasant. .236 and counting here as Malik Pleasant puts it in, and Morrilton's got a 14-point advantage now, just like that.
Alabama just took their first lead of the ball game, 47-46 over the Hogs.
Nice job there by Lambert to get to the basket. Lambert's got 17 now.
Finally got her back up, updated on time here.
Get inside to Tate. Tate, little spin move, shot up. They're going to call a foul on Juan Diggs.
Foul 3, Juan Diggs, his 3rd.
How many points you got Tate down for? About 12?
I've got Tate with 11.
I was talking about after this shot. Oh, I jinxed him. That's my job.
Somebody's going to throw a shoe at you sometime. They're going to find you.
12-point lead with 2:12 to go.
They're going to find you, and they're going to throw a shoe at you for what you're doing. Second shot up and good. They're going to be like, are you that announcer?
I don't think anybody's lost the game because of it. That's the good news.
Shot up, no good there by Lambert. Good rebound by Smith. Lambert pulls the 3 from top of the key. He puts it in. A timeout, Fountain Lake. See, look at Kobe Lambert stepping out behind the 3-point line there.
It's a good shot of Coach Jake Detmering right there.
So full timeout, Fountain Lake will take one with them. 10-point advantage for the Morrilton Devil Dogs late in this ball game. We'll be back in just a moment.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Let's get you some updates from around the state of Arkansas right now. We've got, let's go here. Let's go Boonville trailing Bergman 64-25 at the end of the third quarter. EPC trailing Rector at the end of the third quarter, 47-35. Manila leading Rivercrest 35-31. We've got, what is this one? Central third place game. Harmony Grove trailing Lakeside 42-32. And Riverview trailing CAC 48-45 at the end of 3. 49-39 here as we're under 2 minutes to go. Ja'Cory Mosley has it. Gets it to Woodruff. Woodruff being guarded by East. Behind the back dribble, 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. Morrilton trying to shorten the ball game now. Mosley gets inside, kicks it out, 7 on the shot clock. Swinton pulls a 3. That's off the side of the backboard, no good. Fountain Lake still with an opportunity here. They get it to East. Patton Smith trying to make them do something. Ball
Nice steal
turned
from
over.
Pleasant.
Pleasant all the way to the basket. With 104 remaining in the 12-point lead. I think we could say this one safely. And we'll name a D3 Auto Sales player of the game in just a moment. All the way to the basket is Detmering. Shot up and good. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with Detmering. He's a good little ball player. Got an opportunity to be pretty good. Ball stolen by Lambert, puts it in. 51-43, still 8-point advantage, 37 seconds to go. Woodruff has it. Fountain Lake's got a foul here. 11. Mosley has it, and they're going to get Tatton Smith on the foul. 28.6 to go.
Still got another one to give up before they can put them on the line.
Man, boy, just too much time off the clock if you're going to foul there.
Yeah, 8-point deficit with 28 seconds left. You're kind of stat padding, and I guess that was the 7th. I apologize, but you're kind of just stat padding at this point.
Mosley at the free throw line. You want to go ahead and name a D3 Auto Sales player of the game? Let's do that right now. Our D3 Auto Sales player of the game is Ja'Cory Mosley. He leads the Morrilton Devil Dogs in scoring with 15 points now, and he's had one heck of a ball game. Very hustle, very active ball game today. You could have gave it to Destin Tate as well, but the D3 Auto Sales player of the game going to be Ja'Cory Mosley. Second shot up and good.
Oh, my goodness.
Overthrows blocker. Can East save it? Or
Nope.
that was Diggs. He quite get there.
Ball touched, so it's going to go to the sideline there. And Coach Detmering trying to get his troops up there to continue to play. Let's go ahead and take a look at the state tournament bracket. So Morrilton, the 3 out of the north, will play March the 1st at 5:30. They'll play the 4 out of the south, and we'll get a little information on that. And then February 28th, which is Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m., the Fountain Lake Cobras will play the 2 out of the east, which will either be Blytheville or Little Rock Christian. That's not a great draw.
It's a bad draw either way you look at it.
That's tough.
Not a great draw there. Kobe Lambert has it. Arguably 2 of the top teams, maybe the 2 top teams in 4A. Ball knocked out of bounds, 8.4 to go. And that's going to bring us basically to the end of this one. Nice effort there by the Fountain Lake Cobras. Unfortunately, they're going to fall just a little bit short today. Morrilton will take the 3 seed out of the North region, and Fountain Lake will take the 4. We're going to take a quick break. Let us gather a few things up. Going to try to get our D3 Auto Sales player of the game up here for our Platinum Roofing Rapid Reaction. We'll see you in a bit.
From the moment you enter the court, we're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Gets it to reach, he puts it on the deck, two-step, shot up. What a play by the freshman Lily Reed. Rowe all the way to the basket, shot up good. I love the aggressiveness of Brooklyn Rowe. A little crossover dribble, gets to the basket, slam dunk, and going to the free throw line. My goodness. Heber still within striking distance. Park, that's good.
Give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
My goodness, 7 3-pointers now for Abigail Parks.
Another spin move all the way in. Absorbs the contact, lays it up with the right hand. That was Boehner who come in, put a body on him, and what a strong play and great finish there for number 10. Good with it. Oh, man, wow, crazy Euro. That was pretty. Good.
Welcome back here to the 4A North coverage of the regional coverage here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Brad Caldwell, and we've got Coach Keith Zachary here of the Morrilton Devil Dogs. Hey, man, I appreciate you joining me up here after your big victory. Get the 3 seed out of the North region.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about today, and tell me about bouncing back from the loss at Farmington. You guys played hard last night. I really felt like your guys played hard. You didn't play a perfect game, but you played your hearts out. Tell us about bouncing back and winning today.
I think you're exactly right. We played a really good Farmington team, and that's all I asked the kids to do was to play hard. So we ice bathed them last night. We talked about mental toughness, and this is a game that we need to win. You never know what's going to happen, but for us to have a possibility of advancing to the next round in the state tournament, we thought that the high probability chance of doing that would be at that 3 spot.
Yes.
So we just challenged the kids today to come out and play for 32 minutes, and I thought they did a great job of doing that. They're growing up. You know, there's a young team, got a lot coming back next year, so we're really excited.
Well, and I've got Jacory Mosley. He's our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game, but I want to talk a little bit about B.J. Woodruff just a second. We've seen him now. This is 4 times since last Saturday that I've seen him. I don't think enough people are talking about how good he is.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He is definitely going to be a sleeper in that class, but I think people are going to begin to wake up on him. We've only had him for a few months. We think with another spring and a really big summer and more time in the weight room, he's going to really be a special player. He's going to open some coaches' eyes across the state.
Beautiful stroke that he has. I tell you what, that 3-point stroke, if he's open, he's putting it in.
And that's what he's supposed to do. He's got that light.
So tell us a little bit. You guys got to travel all the way to Blytheville for this state tournament. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to do to get your team prepared to travel to Blytheville. I believe March the 1st at 5:30 is your game time.
So for us, that's one of the good things about going to Neosho every year. We kind of treat that as a pre-state tournament trip as far as packing and transportation and preparation and hotels and film study. We do it just like we're in the state tournament. So, and this year was more important than ever because we've got so many guys who've never been there and done that before. So we've already had a little experience with it, and we're going to just keep trusting our process, and we're going to get out of here when we need to get out of here, stop and prepare along the way, and eat our same pregame meal and just get ready to go and try to get to the next round in the state tournament.
Now, I want to know who's better dressed coach than you are in the state of Arkansas.
No one.
No, I'll just say it. Okay. Nobody.
Thank you.
Nobody.
I don't know.
I agree.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
Thank
you.
Yes, sir.
Let's bring in Jacory in here. Jacory Mosley, our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game today. Jacory, I feel like today was probably your best game of the tournament.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about today. Tell us a little bit about bouncing back after that Farmington game yesterday.
I knew that since we lost to Farmington yesterday, we had to bounce back for this game, get the 3rd seed for the
for the state.
Yes.
For the state, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you guys definitely. You want to get that 3rd seed. Not to say that you can't win that game out of the 4th spot. That 4th spot is Blytheville or Little Rock Christian. Those are, I'm telling you, those are really good teams. Not to say you're not. It just makes your job just maybe a shade easier there by winning that ball game today. Tell us a little bit about today. I believe I had you down for 15 today. Tell us a little bit about what you did and how you did it today to help your team to win over Fountain Lake.
We've been playing Fountain Lake since the conference, so I knew that they was going to play me and BJ hard, and they was going to play me for the drive or the shot. And I know my shot haven't been on, so I just went to my A game where I've been good at driving the ball, and I had a mismatch on me, so I'll post them up and score.
Yeah, yes, sir. I agree with that 100%. Got that spin move going down the lane. I was really appreciative of that. It's good moves. Ja'Cory, we appreciate you. Congratulations on being our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game, and good luck in the state tournament.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
that's Ja'Cory Mosley, and Duran's going to switch the camera there, and we're going to you're going to come on in here. Come on in. The water is fine. Camden Fairview. Okay. So the Morrilton Devil Dogs will take on Camden Fairview 5:30. March the 1st, which is Wednesday, I believe, at Blytheville. Man, I'm going to tell you right now.
That's right.
This 4A basketball tournament on the boys' side, I challenge anybody to find a better one.
Oh, man.
It's going to be
really good.
It's going to be unbelievable. That's a deep. I mean, you're talking about teams that didn't make it that are good.
That are good.
That are good.
You're
So
gonna have the Chickasaws, the Cardinals, the
That's
Devil
right.
Dogs. Fountain Lake's going to be there. I mean,
Dardanelle Sand Lizards.
Yeah,
they're a
Dardanelle
good,
for sure.
good basketball team. So anyway, but from here we're going to kind of work our way out, and we're going to go to the concession, or not the concession stand, but the hospitality room. Let's get a Farm Credit Associations of Arkansas bracket update. We got this thing just about filled out here. Farmington and Dardanelle play each other tonight at 7:30 p.m. Morrilton and Fountain Lake, you just saw that game here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Morrilton gets the 3 seed by virtue of their victory over Fountain Lake. Let's go to the girls' side. On the girls' side of things, you see Gravett and Morrilton. Morrilton played one of their better games that I've seen them play. They ended up with a big victory over the Gravett Lady Lions, and we've still got Farmington and Gentry for the 4th time this season at 6 p.m. So we want you to join in. We want you to tune in and be with us. You may not be a fan of these teams, but there's going to be some interesting games tonight to be sure. Make sure that you share it out. If you haven't liked us on the Arkansas Sports Network on Facebook, we've got the Arkansas Sports Network. It's got a lot of Razorback coverage. We've got the Arkansas High School Sports Network, which covers a lot of these guys throughout the state of Arkansas. Also subscribe to us on YouTube. So we're going to wrap things up from here. We're going to take a break. We're going to rest a little bit. We're going to try to watch the rest of these Razorback games, and we're just going to hang out and be ready to go at about 6 p.m. Make sure that you don't miss it. Brad Caldwell, Duran Miller, Bill Harshaw, Aaron Weatherford here. We appreciate you joining us.